What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, man, YT Scotty to go. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. And post notifications, man. Turn that bell on. We coming with these bangers. What's going on YouTube? Appreciate that sub, man. We just got another subscriber, man. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed to the Scotty the GOAT. Man, I really appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, chat. Let's get right into this video, man.
It seems like one of the most requested build videos has been the Giannis Antetokounmpo type of build, the big inside center type of build, and maybe it's because barely anybody recorded those videos at Community Day. Like, I was searching through YouTube and I couldn't find it anywhere, so let's get right into it, right? I went 6'10" on this because I decided I wanted to have ball handle on my inside center build, my Giannis type of build that I was looking at. And as you can see here, just looking at these base attributes and these base badges, like, even on the playmaking side, like, you can get big driver on gold. The reason you can only get it on gold, you could get it on Hall of Fame, but you need more acceleration. But I decided with this build, since it's a new badge, and I thought some people would be interested to see what a Hall of Fame Bulldozer badge would look like. A Hall of Fame Bulldozer build would look like. I decided to go 98 on the strength. Now, this has been adjusted. As I've told y'all many times, the badge requirements at Community Day were different, so we need a 98 strength at Community Day. Now it's only 96. So definitely, if you do decide to make a build like this, you can use this as a template, but make sure you tweak it. Because even if I decide to make a Giannis build, like last year my first build was a Giannis build, if I decide to do that again, I'm going to tweak this. But let's just kind of see what we're working with, right? As I said, use these builds as templates and tweak it depending on the new badge requirements and stuff like that. All right, so I had to go 256 pounds. If you go lighter, you could get the Hall of Fame big driver, but you still get it on gold even with the 98 strength. All right, so the 98 strength right off the bat, you get the Hall of Fame Bulldozer. Again, this has been dropped to 96, so you're gonna save some attribute points there if you make this type of build on day one when the game drops. But you also get Hall of Fame Immovable Enforcer, and you get gold brick wall. So if you want to play as just like a regular inside center and you don't want to waste any attributes on the playmaking, well, you get gold brick wall right out, right off the bat like that. And I think they might have adjusted the brick wall requirement. I forget exactly all the badges that they changed, but you might even get it Hall of Fame now if you go that strength rating. I'm not sure, but 70 speed, 61 excel. Like I said, for Hall of Fame big driver, you need 65 excel, I believe. So we're only going to get that big driver on gold. You see it's on silver right now, but as we crank up that speed with ball, we get it on gold. And this is another new badge. We're going to have to see, we're gonna have to see if it's that effective or if it's not that effective. But if this ends up being like a really glitchy badge that lets you get a lot of slide by and blow by animations for big men, might want to crank that thing up to Hall of Fame. But you get the gold physical handles as well. You also get bronze blow by. We'll see how that badge is. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty good, but on bronze level, I mean, it's just a nice little addition, but it ain't gonna be anything that's gonna like make or break the build really. I mean, it might, but I wouldn't think so, a badge on bronze. But anyways, finishing 93 driving dunks, so you're going to get a bunch of the contact dunk packages. And the thing about Posterizer this year is I believe you need, I want to say 80 vertical to get it on gold. You see, even just for silver, it's 73. I'm sorry, 75. But we're going to end up cranking this thing up to gold by the end of making this build. But the thing I had to sacrifice on this build, it is an inside center build template, right? So I didn't do any shooting. Now, last year on my Giannis build, I had a 73 pointer. If I end up making a Giannis build again, I'll probably end up putting 3-pointer on it. But I wanted to show you guys like an inside center build and what you could actually kind of make it look like. And the only builds that I've really seen on YouTube is like I think Iggy posted like a 6'8" inside center, which, like, yeah, maybe for like stage 3v3, but I'm talking like we gotta be like 6'10" and up. I'm talking about like a kind of like a real big man, right? So we went 87 on the block and 72 on the interior. That gives you silver anchor. And then at Community Day for silver rebound chaser, you had to go 86 on the rebound. They dropped this down to 83. So there's a bunch of places on this build we could have like saved attributes and put them elsewhere and made the build even better. But at the time,
play closer. Closer to Kerr. Closer to Grealish. Play closer to these icons. EA Sports FC24. Play closer on PS5.
PlayStation.
As an entrepreneur, as a creator, I'm 24/7 on the go all the time. Shopify makes it very easy to be connected with my store. My name is Chef.
and this is what I was working with. You know, like I said, the builder at Community Day was not complete, so once the full game drops, obviously, I'll be able to remake these builds and tweak them. And depending on what I decide to start the game off with, you guys know, I'll let y'all know, and then you guys can base your builds, you know, not base them off of that, but you know, basically use that as information and as a template, and then tweak it to how you want. Like I say all the time, my build videos do not make the build I make. I make the build specifically for me and who I play with. You need to tweak it for how you play and who you play with.
That's what I'm saying.
Last but not least, we're going 80 on the standing.
My cousin Nick's
so this is what I had at first, right? But I was like, damn, only silver poster and like no close shot. I was like, man, you know what? Like, I kind of want to tweak this a little bit. I want to at least have gold poster on this build, like Bulldozer and gold posterizer, just be like a rim run demon, you know, if I decided to make a, you know, a build like this. So what I had to do was I had to tweak it, right? I had to get that 80 vertical to unlock the gold posterizer. And when you guys get in the builder, whenever you decide to get, you know, if it's on Thursday or whenever you guys end up getting the game, you guys are gonna see, like, you really gotta be careful where you're putting your attributes, because as you can see, like, I would say I'm good in finishing, not elite. I'm good, and I'm good on defense, not elite. And then I'm average in playmaking, and I literally have no shooting. Like the days and the years of like being elite at everything are gone. The days of being elite in 3 categories are gone.
Cannot shoot.
Like, I have 0 shooting on this build.
You have to basically do like 3-4 things.
And I wouldn't say I'm elite in any category. Like, I'd say I'm close to elite in finishing, close to elite in physicals, because, you know, I have such a high strength and vertical and pretty good speed for a big player. But even on defense, like, I'm looking at mainly silver badges. On playmaking, I'm looking at mainly silver badges, a couple gold, and then finishing wise, I have a few gold and a few silver. Like, I'm not like, you guys are gonna, when I see a lot of people commenting on build videos, you guys are gonna see when you get in the building, you can't do what you used to do. Like, looking at builds I had on 23 and comparing them to 24, it's like, man, I'm so much more limited on 24.
Leon, baby.
Right? But like I said, we want to get that gold posterizer. I'm looking at it right here. You know, I got like 20 minutes left in Community Day when I'm putting this build together, and I'm like, man, what am I gonna do, right? I'm like, all right, well, I can lower the speed a little, and I get the 80 vertical, and that unlocks the gold posterizer that I'm trying to get. I got the Hall of Fame Bulldozer, so like overall the build's looking relatively solid. Now, if you're a big man that like you don't want to dribble and stuff, and you get rid of all this speed with ball and ball handle and all that, and then you could get close shot, you'd be able to get pass accuracy, and also if you don't care about the new Bulldozer badge, like right now, like I said, I was trying to show y'all a Hall of Fame Bulldozer type of build. If you drop this down to like even 90 or 86, the amount of attributes you will get, you know, now you could probably get gold rebound chaser, gold anchor, you can up that pass accuracy to try to get silver or gold break starter. Like, there's a lot more you could do if you decide you don't want to have that strength. But I do think a lot of big men are going to put strength, because you need it for box out beast, and not just for Bulldozer, but you need it for box out beast and battling for position inside. I think you also need it for immovable enforcer, which I think is going to be an important defensive badge for big men. So there's a lot of things that strength kind of ties into, especially on the big man side. I'm not quite sold on strength on the ball handler side. I gotta wait and kind of feel the game and see, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna put it on my ball handling builds or not. But on big men builds where you're gonna be battling in the paint, even last year, you needed strength, bro. Like, you could try to get away without it, but you'll be getting wormed and getting pushed into dead zone situations. So definitely want strength on your bigger builds, like a 6'10". You know, I'm gonna be running like the 3 in the park on this. Grab the rebound, push it coast to coast with that new blowout dribble, like really like a Giannis type of big man build. Like I said though, the badge requirements have changed, so I'm definitely gonna tweak this. I mean, even just lowering this from 98 to 96 strength and keeping the Hall of Fame Bulldozer, you guys know when you get to those high attribute ratings, they are very expensive. And as you can see, we get the Giannis Antetokounmpo player comparison too, so that's pretty dope. But let me just rewind this back for 1 second and just really explain what I'm saying. So you guys know when you start to get 90 plus in attribute caps, right? These get very expensive, especially, you know, into the 95s to 99 range. So even just the fact they lowered this by 2, so 96 strength will get you that Hall of Fame Bulldozer. So even if you wanted to keep that, getting up those 2 ratings from 98 to 96, you know, that's going to allow you to crank up that interior more, or crank up the block rebound a little bit more, even though they're solid for the park. Like Silver, Rebound Chaser, Silver Anchor with a 6'10 build max wingspan with 80 vertical, you're still going to snag, don't get me wrong. Like, but also, a thing that I would like to do
make that build,
is up this close shot, so that, you know, those standing layups with that layup meter, that green window is going to be a lot bigger, going to be a lot easier to paint mash a little bit, because essentially that's what you're looking at here on this type of build. Well, what I might look to do on my Giannis build, like I said, is try to get at least some three-pointer, maybe like a 65 three-pointer, 70 three-pointer if possible. And then that would allow you a little bit more versatility. But essentially what I'm looking at here is an inside big man build that can also kind of push the tempo himself and ISO rim run paint mash a little bit. But overall, like I said, I just really wanted to show y'all what a Hall of Fame Bulldozer build was looking like. And again, as I said, get that Giannis player comparison, so that always feels good when you're basing it around a player and then you get that player comparison, man. But if y'all want to check out a complete post-score breakdown video, click that video right there. Everything.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, man, YT Scotty to go. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. And post notifications, man. Turn that bell on. We coming with these bangers.